spices that we have. This is a red chili color that we got from a Mexican shop. It's a dye and also a salt base. You can see here that it's already stained this bowl. So the coloring is very, very strong. Then we have ground ginger, garlic, chili powder, sea salt, and black pepper, cumin and coriander, baking soda, paprika, and tomato paste. The fat that we're using is ghee. You can also use vegetable oil, and I'll be putting a bit of water in as well. We're starting with our ground chicken. This is just chicken that's ground up that we got from a local grocery store. I'm adding all my spices that I have measured out already. I'm gonna add the water bit by bit just to see. Let's just start with one. This red coloring is all that chili coloring. Mix it very well so all the flavors, the spices are throughout the chicken. This is step one. The next step, we're going to roll it out. The ice box is the coldest place in the freezer, and I want it to freeze fast because I'm hungry. Okay, I'm preparing the onions, which is gonna go in the fold over. I have cold water here. I'm going to put the onions in there as I'm slicing them. It's just half of a red onion, and I'm trying to thinly slice. Just like the slices, because you don't want to bite into a whole big piece of onion, right? So what I'm trying to do is to kind of take out the sting or the strongness of the onion. So I'm putting it in the cold water, then I'll put it in the fridge and keep it for at least 10 minutes and then strain the water. And it's gonna go in the fridge. Okay, now I'm going to prepare the chipotle mayo that's going in the fold over. I have a crushed chipotle chilies, I have mayonnaise, regular mayo, and then I'm also going to add some table vinegar for a little bit of like sourness. This is the color of it. What we've done is just put it inside here so it's easier to kind of drizzle. The top isn't resealable, so that's why we put it in this bottle. But this vinegar they use like if you have fish and chips, like in South Africa, or I guess in the UK too, they give you fish and chips with vinegar and salt. So this vinegar is stronger than the white vinegar and a different color. So we're just going to put all of these together and mix them up. I'm using the whole can, but it is spicy, so you can use as much or as little as you want. Tastes pretty good. So you'll keep this in the fridge until you're ready to assemble the fold over. All right, it's been 4 hours in the freezer. So we are ready to get cooking because I am hungry. Let's take this off. Okay, I'm just gonna slice it because ain't nobody got time for that. My chicken sausage patties. Maybe like a ½ inch thick or like a centimeter if you use metric system, right? Something like that. If you're anywhere else besides the United States, this one's a little bit bigger because I'm cutting like crooked. But anyways, okay, let's start with that. I'm gonna get just a little spoon to put just a dab of ghee or any type of like oil or butter you want. Just put it on the pan. Let me start with the thick one because it's gonna take the longest to cook. It's already starting to brown a little bit, and now I'm going to cover it so the steam, the hot air stays in there, and it's going to cook a little bit faster for me. Put the cover on for about a minute, then we're going to flip them over. Okay, it's been a minute. The lid's coming off. We're going to flip these puppies over. Flip them and then press them down. Okay, I flip them, I'm pushing them down. I'm gonna cover them again and time it for 1 minute, and we'll keep this up until it is cooked through. 1 minute. One thing that I would suggest, if you can see my chicken sausage properly, it's not completely frozen because I was in a rush. I'm hungry, the kids are hungry, I'm trying to make dinner. So my suggestion would be to make this ahead of time and keep it in the freezer for 5 to 6 hours, or you can do it the day before and leave it to freeze overnight. It will be better. Still gonna be tasty though. Okay, my heat was higher this time around, so it is cooking a little bit faster. I'm gonna flip them over because my pieces were really thick, so. Flip them had the foldovers in South Africa. Their like chicken patties were very, very flat. Going to assemble my foldover in our tortillas. This is a Best Buy. They're uncooked flour tortillas, so we are going to cook them to prepare them. They come in these sealed packets, and they're different from cooked ones. You can see the color is completely different. So these are raw. You're not gonna eat them like this. You have to heat them up in a pan. Puff them up, and then we will put our foldover together. You can find these at any grocery store. Just look for uncooked tortillas. Because the cooked ones, I used to eat the cooked ones, and I was like, man, these are delicious. Like, you just warm them up. Then I got the uncooked ones and cooked them myself. And I was like, these are even better. And I went back to the cooked ones to just warm up, and they taste really bad. So if you want my advice, go with the uncooked ones. Cook them yourself. The taste is way better. So I just have it on a low pan. You'll see it's gonna start bubbling up. Then you'll flip it over and cook the other side. And it doesn't take very long. As soon as your pan is hot, it takes like what, less than a minute, a few minutes. Ooh. See, the color changed, and it bubbles and puffs up. You know it's good. Just a few short minutes. This puppy is listo. Listos? Listo. Ready. This is my next goal, is to figure out how to make like tortillas by hand. I don't know yet, but I'm going to learn, and then I'll share.
Do you make it go? I saw there a thing right here, and I said I want to eat it with ketchup.
Tortillas with ketchup? Are you crazy?
Can't be loud. Yeah,
Be careful.
Be have the I'm gonna YouTube channel going. Mom, can you please
It's going careful.
Mama?
Yeah.
My mom is the best cooker in the world, you wouldn't believe.
Mom.
It's the truth.
No, can't be the apple juice. I like the
This one looks good.
My mom knows how to do it.
So I'm going to get a tortilla, which is my base. Chipotle mayo. Lettuce. This is just shredded iceberg lettuce. Nothing fancy. I bought it already shredded. And then our onions that we sliced and soaked. I poured the water out. Took it out of the fridge. Just some slices there. And then our chicken. Just wrap it up. Beautiful. Perfect dinner. Every bite. Okay. The kids ate. Now it's mommy and daddy's turn. Making 2 more foldovers. Chipotle mayo. Lettuce. It's just iceberg lettuce. Onions. And the chicken. The extra addition to mom and dad's is this balsamic glaze, which was a surprise find from Costco. Anybody who spends more than 5 hours with me knows that I love Costco. We're always finding new, fantastic treasures. This is delicious glaze. You can drizzle on anything. You can see here. It was something we just decided to pick up and try, and we ended up loving it. This is different from like balsamic vinegar. It's a little bit thicker, but it adds an extra layer of flavors and nice presentation too.